International lead a black Fedex driver who was chased and shot at while delivering packages in Mississippi is speaking out. Police say a white father and his son shot at DeMontario Gibson last month. The pair, Brandon and Gregory Case, have been arrested, charged, and let out on bail. Gibson talked about the incident earlier today on CNN.
There was a guy standing in the middle of the road holding a gun at my vehicle telling me to stop, which I did not do. They essentially just chased me out the city, and I had to file a police report after that. Shots were fired into my van as well.
Gibson says he felt like Ahmaud Arbery, the young black man gunned down while jogging in South Georgia. CNN's Nick Valencia joins us now live from Jackson, Mississippi. And Nick, we understand Gibson was put on unpaid leave by FedEx, but now that's changed?
Yeah, that's right. Gibson's attorney says as of this morning, FedEx reached out to his client after more than a week of not being in touch. They've since reinstated his pay, made it retroactive to January 31st. But DeMontario Gibson is incredibly frustrated at the fact that he was put in a rental vehicle that day going down that dirt road. He believes that put him at risk. We understand from FedEx that there was a shortage in their fleet, which is why DeMontario was in that rental vehicle. And he says it was a liability. He's not making any excuses, though, for what Brandon and Gregory Case are accused of doing. In his eyes, it is clear that he was targeted only because he's black.
You're convinced that this was racism?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I mean, what other reason would they be shooting at me at nighttime? I haven't said nothing to them. I have no words. We had no type of interaction at all. All they seen was me at work, and I had, like I said, I did have on a full uniform.
So this is about being black in America, just doing your job while black?
Yes, sir.
You could have been another name like Ahmaud Arbery.
Yes, sir.
Did you think about that?
I did think about that, and that's why it's very important for me to speak out currently, because like I said, they're not here to speak for themselves, so I'm going to speak for them as well as myself.
Gibson says that this has changed his life, Jake.
And Nick, what happens next to Brandon and Gregory Case, the alleged shooters?
Well, they're out on bond right now, and according to the police chief, the case files have been handed over to the FBI, as is their policy. They haven't confirmed that to us, but we know that the Department of Justice has received a request to review this to see if any hate crimes occurred. The district attorney also tells us that he plans, once he gets the case, he plans on putting it in the hands of the grand jury, who will then consider whether or not there was an attempted murder here. That's what Gibson and his attorney want. They believe one thing is clear, that night the Cases tried to kill him. Jake?
Nick Valencia, thanks so much.